So can we actually win a trophy in our first season with Liverpool? No, it's not the Premier League, obviously. So welcome to the end of season video. I was going to come back at the end of January, but to be honest with you, not that much happened. And with it being our first season at Liverpool, I kind of expected it to kind of peter out. So we kind of can push on and see what we can do over the summer. Maybe it just needs players to just develop age-wise a little bit more. So first off, youth intake, it was quite weak. So first off, Ben Textor comes in. He's a winger. We don't play with wingers. He can play an attacking mid. Maybe he can develop. Evan Park, who is a striker, looks okay. Lacking the mentals, unfortunately. Hopefully they can improve. Kai Durant looks a little bit better, but again, lacking the work rate, etc. I would like that to improve. The right back called Elliot Godfrey. He's an inverted wing back. Hasn't got left foot, so I wouldn't like him cutting in from the right side, to be honest with you. And an inverted winger who can play an attacking mid, who again doesn't look the best, and he is unambitious. So I think, looking at these two as well, the youth intake, I would say, is a 1 out of 10 complete disaster. In terms of our youth teams, then, our under-18s ended up finishing second in the league, 1 point ahead of Aston Villa, but second is second, losing 7, winning 17, drawing only 2, with Man City's under-18s only finishing above them. In terms of our under-21s, I have to say I'm really happy to finish in top half of the Premier League under-21s because we weren't that good. We didn't have a lot of depth. Our under-21s were probably lacking the quality needed. If I go to under-21s, you can see it's very short of people. I do think the likes of Ito, who's been out on loan in the Championship at Oxford United, will probably play for under-21s next year and just see if he can have a good season there before maybe stepping up into the first team, more just keeping him in the under-21 and in the club's dressing room for the season. The same with this Vieira, who does look like a decent potential at left wing back and did come through the academy. So again, get him playing for our youth team next season for the under-21s, get him developing, get him staying at the club for the season and just see how that can help him. So in terms of the Premier League then, it's been okay. You can see through January, we ended up winning 3, losing to only Chelsea. February, 2 draws, a defeat and 2 victories. Victories over Bristol City and Wolves. March was a bit of a tough one, only 2 games. A victory over Man City before second defeat of the season of Sunderland. They really are a bogey team, which is very annoying as a Newcastle fan. We then though bounced back, beating Aston Villa before 3 defeats in a row. Newcastle, Tottenham and West Brom saw us really drop out of any hope of Champions League qualification, for example. Now, we did win 3 in a row in May, beating Man United, Ipswich and Forest, but it just wasn't enough. So we've ended up finishing the league in 7th. 122, drew 5, losing 11, 71 points. Yeah, not fantastic. It's actually the lowest I've finished in this whole European Journeyman, 7th. So it shows how successful we've been. Man City finishing 1 place above us have actually just sacked Pep Guardiola. He's been the manager since the start, but he is now gone. And also Tottenham winning the Premier League shows how broken the game is. But yeah, so we finished 7th. We are playing Brighton today in the live com. So first off, let me just show you how it's been going to get here. After that victory over Exeter, we then played Tottenham, got a 4-0 victory. We then played Nottingham Forest and went through on penalties before beating Sheffield United 5-2. And then going through an extra time, Adebayo scoring an extra time against Newcastle, sees us come up against 5th place Brighton? Yeah, 5th place Brighton in the final. So victory today would see us qualify for the Europa League. I think defeat sees us go into the Conference League. So in terms of success, I honestly think this team next season is good enough to win the Conference League. I would prefer the Europa League because I've never won that so far. We've won the Conference League. We've won 2 Champions Leagues with Barcelona. But yeah. The fun thing to look over is there was some business in January. So let's go through it all, shall we? So after you were with us and them sales went out, The only other big sales was the likes of Fuentes went to West Brom for 6.5 million. Now, as a player who was never going to feature for us, I thought that was a good bit of business. And then a couple of the likes of this Steve Ross went to Swansea for 400k. Again, he's never going to feature with an unambitious personality. So in terms of the ins, I brought in a couple of really nice players for the future and for now. So they have played some games, but I do think 2 years' time, these will be top players. First off, Jordan Hewlett. Mentally fantastic, technically decent, physically really good. A central stroke attacking midfielder with a lot of potential. 14.5 million, I think, was an absolute steal. Really pleased. 70,000 a week, so not a stupidly high wage as well. And then Levet, Charlie Levet from West Ham, 28.5 million, so a little bit overpaid for him, but mentally is insanely good. Technically decent, not as good, but more of a defensive-minded player. 40,000 a week is also very low wage, but I think this guy is really good. So really happy with them two players who came in to just bolster our squad. Our squad's looking really good. Age-wise, you can see a lot of them are young. We've already moved this team around quite a lot within this 1 year. And to be honest with you, I do think we might only end up making 1, maybe 2 signings over the summer. So in terms of who's performed the best for us, this Agustin Sousa has been insane. 17 goals from attacking midfield. He is a really talented player. Picked up for 11.5 million, valued up to almost 50 million already. Next is Van Bommel. His contract is running out and we are going to let him go. 33 years old. Yep, he got 13 league goals, 16 all competitions, but I do think we can replace him. 12 goals for Kande, who has now signed a new deal, new 5-year contract. Academy player, been insanely good for me this year with 8 goals, 7 assists in the league alone. I think he's justified that new contract. And then Dave Howard, first season properly with us after signing from Arsenal for 13 million. He ended up picking up 9 league goals in 19 starts. I think it's a good return for such a young player. Assist-wise, I think we can do better next season. Jim Moore got top assists with 12, with Crawford on 10. So both fullbacks, basically. Jim Moore is now wanted by Real Madrid and Juventus. Now, we paid 35 million from Tottenham. I would like to keep him around. But if we do get offered something like 50, 60 million, I think I probably would let him go. Especially when we've got that Vieira, who's out on loan at the minute. I think he could step in. We've also got Fincher, who can also step in the left wing back. So, money talks, shall we say. Money talks. You can see Crawford is also wanted by... he is wanted by Tottenham, but Crawford's not leaving. Academy player. We've got Craig Thompson's academy, Davis's academy. Was it Simmons whose academy? Yeah, no, Simmons. Holden, no, he came from Miami. Okay, there's Thompson and Davies. Them two joined the club. Crawford's academy, Adebayo's academy, Akande's academy, and then you go down. You've got Ruhin's academy, and then we don't. Agu is academy as well. So we don't have too many academy players at the minute. So I would like to maybe move on a couple of players who are just not going to be first. If I know players never going to convince me to go in the starting 11, maybe an academy player can take his place next season, and we can maybe cut, say, 5 players from this team and replace them with 3 or 4 academy players. That's another option I'm considering, because financially we took a massive hit this season. We at 87 million in the red, 35 million in the bank at the minute. They also, because we went over 50 million in the red, our wage budget went from 3.7 to 2.9. I adjusted a little bit just so we weren't in the negative. But that was quite a shock when they cut our wage budget. So that is something we need to take into account going into next season. The final thing I want to look at then is how did the Patreon YouTube members do. So if we go to scouting, shortlist, and then we go to the Patreon members. The 2 members who are not at the club. So Rod Torres, he's had another season at Barcelona's B team, 89 appearances now. This season he played 18, scoring 1, 2 assists. He's not done too well. He is leaving contract is run out. So it's going to be interesting to see where he ends up going. Alex has been at Getafe. In 16 games, Alex has not managed a single goal. That's a bit upsetting. Hopefully Alex can step up because he deserves better than that. He's had a bad couple of years, I think, unfortunately. After being such... I mean, both of them were insanely good for us early on, weren't they? Trenson, Rod really stepped up. Came to Austria Wien and did fantastic. 9 goals last season from attacking mid. Then went to Lens for only 1 million. Did fantastic for us there. Then came to Barcelona. He's been playing for the B team and doing fairly well. He's been a consistent player. Went on loan back to Slovakia. Never really tore it up. Came back to the B team. Has done okay again. And Alex, again, was fantastic for us. You can see here 18 and 18, 12 and 25, 6 and 15. Then came with us to Austria Wien. Scored 9 and 15. 6 and 23, 15 and 25, really found his goal scoring when we won the league. Then came to Lens, scored 8 and 23, 9 and 28. Came to Barcelona, scored 3 and 13. For the B team, scored 2 and 4 before going back to France on loan and getting only 3 and 14. Then after that, he's just not done it, has he? Picked up another couple for Barcelona's first team before going to CSK Sofia on loan and only scored 3 and 13. And now moving on a free to Getafe, hasn't scored a single goal. I do hope he can start doing well because he has picked up 2 caps for Slovakia. So he is an international. I just hope he can almost drop back down, go back to Slovakia, go to a lesser nation and kind of get on the goal scoring run again. He still has a high value. I think that might put some off. Maybe he can go on loan. But let's end the season on a high. So Levitt is suspended. We're going to bring in Wharton, I think. I have been trying to give some of the youngsters a bit more football, but Van Bommel is going to sign off today, so we're going to give him a start. And I think apart from that, everything else will just stay as it is. People are fit and ready. Yeah, let's get in this, shall we? It's a tough game. Brighton are a good side. Probably a better side than we are right now. Looking down, checking the baby monitor. Home alone. Baby's asleep. Got to make sure everything's alright. Hey, baby. 17 months old now. It's not really a baby, is it? Toddler? When did they reach toddler age? Need not to drink over. Probably Google it. Crawford now. To Davies. Inside to Holden. Goes back to Thompson. Goes across to Simmons. We play now from the back. Jimoa. Jimoa. Goes back to Simmons. Simmons with it. Goes forward to Adebayo. Goes inside to Wharton. He plays it first time to Souza. Goes out wide to Crawford. Great football. Inside. Oh, if he's not offside, that is football. Have we just took a 1-0 lead in the FA Cup final? I think we have. In front of a 90,000 sellout crowd. We've gone 1-0 up playing out from the keeper. Oh, you beautiful team. Right, Davies now. Again from the back. Goes inside Adebayo. He goes out to Jimoa. Jimoa goes down the line to Van Bommel. He's never going to get to it. Van Bommel doesn't have the legs for that kind of football. Right, Goalman coming forward. Simmons intercepts. Good interception there. They get a second bite at that cherry and they shoot from distance. It's over. If they want to keep doing that, let them do it. Let them keep doing that. We are currently 1-0. We are leading. We are leading here in the FA Cup final against a team who did finish 2 places higher than us in the Premier League. This is our first season at Liverpool. If we can win the FA Cup, I'll be blown away. The oldest cup competition in the world. The ability to come to England and win a trophy season 1. I'll be shocked. Crawford tries to go past man, doesn't. But Souza now. Souza. Oh, he's got to finish that. Brighton have made 3 changes at half time. Desperately trying to turn the game around. We'll accept that though. It shows they're panicking. Right, come on, Souza with a deep free kick. Goes back to Jimoa. He plays it long. Do we win the ball? We don't. Gardo now for Brighton. Their first proper highlight coming forward potentially here unless we intercept it. In our half, they go back. They're down the left hand side. Crawford intercepts though. Forward to Kande. Goes back to Simmons. To Jimoa. Jimoa down the left hand side. We go back to Simmons. We go inside Adam Wharton. He plays it out to the right-hand side where Crawford's getting into their box. Ball across. A candidate does get the shot, but it's blocked. See what we can do here. And the ball's gone out. I was looking at the camera, make sure she wasn't moving. She hasn't moved in ages. I'm considering going and just poking to see if she's alright. Baby, she sleeps so still. You're like, hello? Why are you not moving? Hey, Wharton? Van Bommel. Float it. Oh, good effort. Right, we're just over the hour. Let's look at some changes. Because we are struggling. Injured, but feels he can shake it off. Well, Jamal's going to come off. I think I'm going to go with Finshu. I think. Yeah, we're going to go with Finshu. Come on. Candace's having a bad one, so Howard can come on for him. And I think apart from that, maybe we'll look at this and bring on Valde for Wharton just for the fresh legs. That's actually 2 Patreon/YouTube membership players coming on. In Finshu and Valde. Right. Colasaurus. Come on, can we win it? Don't let them play through. Right, Jimoa just lets them play through. I just said don't let them play through. Pires goes back to Vezhemlovsky. He goes back to somebody in yellow whose name I couldn't see for the brightness. Davis wins the ball though. Second chance. Oh, it's 1-1. Ooh. We are bringing on fresh legs though. Hopefully they can help us just turn this a little bit. Yeah, changes do need to be made. I'm going to just demand more. We won 1. Oh, it's tough. It's tough because Brighton are a better side than us. So us winning this is a steal. Don't look at this and think, well, you should be winning this. Howard floats it. Oh, we get the goal. An assist from Howard. Leon Holden with the goal. We go 2-1. We go 2-1 up. Short corner. Back to Howard. Crosses it in. Holden with the header. You can see Souza really is struggling with the legs. So we're going to take off Souza. For Wonder Kid Bobby Roberts can come on for the last 15 minutes. He's not done well this season. He's not. We obviously picked him up at the start of the season from Southampton. He's just not been great. He's not. They go back to their keeper. Can we press and stop them playing out? No, we can't. They played out to the left-hand side where we don't really have anyone. Okay, they go forward. Come on, don't let them play through. You are told to tackle harder. You are told to press. Oh, that is close. Why are we letting them play? Crawford is struggling, so maybe that can be the last change. Just finish it. It's a penalty. Right, I'm just going to make that final change. Do we make it in centre mid or Crawford, who's having an excellent game? I think we take off Van Bommel. Fresh legs in attacking midfield and bring on academy player, I think, Rohan, to be the man to get the last couple of minutes. Another academy man on the pitch is always great. Come on, give us a penalty just to secure us the FA Cup. We've got it. Who's the penalty man? Is it Adebayo? Or was it Finshu? Adebayo, an academy player, puts it down the middle. And we are going to be winning the FA Cup in our first season as Liverpool manager. Now, we did come 7th, so we're not close to the league title. But we are rebuilding this team, and we've done a lot in 12 months in terms of transfers. We've done way too many. In terms of giving players chance to gel, we've done way too many. But we've done it. Yes, another trophy. Another trophy to Lee Simpson's trophy cabinet. As we are going to be lifting the FA Cup. I think it's the first time in this whole series as well Liverpool have won it. Come on. Come on. Lift that trophy. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Hello? Come on. Yes. We've done it. We are FA Cup winners. Very, very nice. Thank you very much. A good performance. Well done. Well done. You won the FA Cup. We love it. We love it. Yeah, FA Cup got 2 million for it. Yeah, we qualified for the Europa League because of it, so that's fantastic. And that means, yeah, we got Europa League. Man City drop into the Conference League, but I would expect them to be winning the Conference League then, by the way. Just saying. I think, have a look, see. No. Club competitions. Who's in the fan? It's Barcelona against Arsenal in the final of the Champions League. It's Manchester United who won the Europa League. And the Conference League is Leicester against Atalanta. Leicester finished 17th. I was thinking Leicester. They finished 17th in the Premier League, so that's absolutely mad. But, and Sorter is going actually to be leaving us. I offered him out. He's not playing. He's played, 5 games for us, and we're paying 80k a week. So he's going to be going. So I think we're going to massively be cutting the wage bill. One thing I also wanted to look at is, if I find it there, wage turnover just came out at the end of the season. You can see 47th. We are spending 47% of our turnover on wages. Honestly, I think that could be even less next season. When you look at what other people spend, 88%, 79, 72, 68, 60. I think we're going to be probably down here at 44. So if we can push for Champions League next year while only spending such a low amount, it's only positive that we're taking the club in the right direction. We've really stripped it back. Instead of all these big names coming in, we're more focused on bringing in academy players and young English talent at the minute, and just to kind of rebuild the background of the club, and then maybe we can add 1 or 2 of them superstars. But kind of like what we did at Barcelona. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm still loving this journey, 100%. Next episode will be the start of the 2037-38 season, our second season with Liverpool. Well, unless they sack me in the summer.